Hello and welcome back to the Crud Play Enderal. I'm Dave.
And I'm Neil. And together we are adventurers in the world of Enderal. When I say we, I mean David.
Yeah, Neil's just sort of...
I'm like a cheerleader.
Okay.
Only disrespect that I comment on what he's doing.
In many ways.
In many ways. Emotionally.
He provides emotional support. Athletic support.
Occasionally financial, depending on what we're up to. It's a whole range.
Yeah. Okay, where were we? Oh, here we are. Last time we were at this deep, dark, dank tunnel.
Dank tunnel with dank crimes.
Oh, that could have been bad.
Oh, that would have been bad. It's so like deep. It's cloud in the ground, which I'm not sure is a thing that can happen.
Fog, in a nutshell, is just a cloud that forms at the ground.
Whoa! Okay.
The undead, obviously.
Team Calcium's on us.
How do they see though? They've got no eyes. This is what I don't get. Like, what are they using for sensory organs?
Oh, mystical. Well, what are ghosts using for sensory organs?
I know
Ghost
I was
eyes.
upset with Richard Dawkins earlier, but I'm not totally willing to.
Fairies at the bottom of the well.
There.
Oh, see, I should have included a little clip of Richard Dawkins.
Parsimonious.
I know exactly what he would have been saying to you, Neil. Now you know.
He didn't even do me the courtesy of telling me to golf.
I would have included that clip. It would have been like, oh, how is it?
Golf.
Saying we didn't have a clip of him meeting you, then we could have spliced the two together in an amusing manner.
It's a shame because though we could have probably snapped a pic, but I thought it would be a bit of a thing to do.
You could have sent him a pic of what?
I was gonna I meant because.
Oh right.
Let's bring him down there. Oh, are you referring that I would send Richard Dawkins a picture of my genitalia? No. Let's check that body's okay.
Okay. Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting real pruny.
Trademark.
You know it ain't.
It will be if we keep doing it, mate. We'll have ours now as intellectual property attached to it.
You'll find that Neil invented the tea bag. Tetley Tea has sued him over this attention, sparking a massive lawsuit between them and PG Tips. Yeah.
Now Neil is the official sponsor of Coronation Street.
That's the one with monkeys, isn't it? PG Tips.
Yeah.
I'll take some of that.
Oh look, it's one of those fantasy era rucksacks.
Also,
Kryptonite. It looks like someone's cracked open a blue glow stick and just flung it up the wall.
Maybe they did.
Inside his tent, it's that kind of effect.
Need to take
Very sort of mid-90s trippy magic. In fact, if we stare at it long enough, it might make it. We might be able to see a picture in it.
No.
Well,
maybe I can put a picture
wrong.
in it. I'll put a picture in it.
Right.
Maybe. There you go.
Let's take some MDMA. Go back.
No, I'm saving that for later.
Oh, the old magical weed. Oh.
Neil, it's your favourite. It's the greatest of all time, Neil. The greatest of all time.
The goat.
The goat.
Oh, easy. Well, you got some rings.
Got rings.
Magical knob rings.
Possibly. You can only wear one, which is weird, because you've got at least 2 hands and at least 10 fingers.
Well, you've only got one Johnson if it's a cock ring, bro. You probably get 2 on it.
How do you know? How do you know I've only got 1?
Oh shit. Are you like Doctor Who?
Do you know kangaroos have got 2 Johnsons?
Rose, look at this. Doctor!
Kangaroos do indeed have 2 tallywhackers, mate.
What evolutionary purpose does the two tallywhackers serve?
Well, the females have 3 vaginas. So
Oh.
can serve them in manner there.
You just carried him. Carry even.
So you think about it, marsupials are actually very cleverly well developed because with us we've got great
they
big
developed
heads.
in complete isolation, didn't they? That's why they're unique.
Well, think how handy that would be for humans. I mean, for most of human history, giving birth was what killed women because our heads are enormous and, you know, there's only so much space that certain things can come out, you know.
What the f*** are you talking about?
But marsupials, they give birth prematurely and do the finishing on the outside in the pouch.
Smart.
It is a very clever solution, isn't it?
Do you know who would be impressed that we knew that?
No one. Your
But
sister.
I'm not speaking to him. Yes.
Richard Dawkins, famous zoologist.
Professor of
Everyone knows that.
understanding.
You think that's impressive? Wait until you
Science
hear
and
this.
universal. Yeah. I mean, I like other pop academics as well. Neil deGrasse Tyson, you know, Brian Cox. Brian Cox especially because he's basically made a career of comparing different fruit sizes.
Has he?
That's what he does. He compares sizes of things to help us understand astrophysics. He's like, this melon is the size of Jupiter, but this grape is the size of, I don't know, but that's sort of his jam, which probably makes him really
making
annoying
jam
at
out of the
breakfast
fruit,
table when he's like, this bowl of Frosties represents Uranus.
Ouch, that's a bit... You should see a doctor about that, Neil.
Well, brother, it's Brian Cox. It's not me. I'm just saying, you know.
Okay,
It's
well,
an
he
example
should
of
see- he
something
should
they
see a
might say
doctor.
in the Cox household.
To be fair, Brian Cox... I don't really like Brian Cox, it's got to be said. I think it's because he talks like this all the time. Hi,
They got a very smug northern accent.
I'm sitting on
talking.
top of a glacier.
In
to
the
talk to you.
Parker again. Your license fee paid for this holiday.
Talking to you about snow. Snow
Uh,
is substance that falls from the sky, but not water, except it is water, but in a different form. We call
There's
this
much water.
some
in the
kind of crystal, and
universe.
you're like, oh,
Yeah.
god damn!
It's
It's like I want to put them on 2.5 times the speed just so I can get through. And like, come on, faster.
Imagine the frozen methane oceans of Europa in your hands.
Okay, is this
the
it? Is there
size
nothing
of
more
a
in this cave?
Satsuma.
I think this is it. Very small cave. Have I missed something? I'll give it
I don't know.
one brief
I know, bro.
pass. Yeah, I mean, your sister likes it. She likes Skyrim, Neil.
Mm.
So that makes sense. She left a comment.
She did. That's true. I mean, like she's our only consistent fan. So
Yeah. Okay. Out of the hole.
after you dick picked Fossey, she's gone.
I'm having to snip out any mention.
What of the old schlong?
We can't. She can be like, you're harassing me. We don't know.
She might enjoy it. It might not be harassment.
It's
Why
true,
do
it
you
might
always
not
have to
be.
think so negatively? Why can't we travel hopefully?
Travel, hopefully. Fucking, who are you? Russell Brand? You've been watching. I've been watching the Trues.
You're then going to let me down reading my booky work.
Well, it's just sound like him when he said that. I was like, Jesus.
Look, the only thing I like about Russell Brand is the fact he smashed Katy Perry. That's it.
Okay.
That and all of his books, online programs. I don't like his stand-up comedy though. That sucks.
I've
Everything
not
else
seen
he
his
does
stand-up
is
comedy,
pretty good.
even though he did any stand-up comedy.
Well, he's just like it's like just like a shit alternative to Mighty Boosh about any of the fun or excitement. And sort of that sort of generation.
I don't think I even saw the Mighty Boosh.
Are you fucking nuts?
I know. You were telling me for years, go see the Mighty Boosh, it's really good. And I was like, yeah, I'll go do that. And I never bothered now.
You never did that.
You know what the problem is? The problem is you never told me what channel it was on. And I was like,
I think I've still got like some 12-year-old DVDs that you can borrow.
sure, I'll get
or you
DVDs.
watch it on
My
Netflix.
God, that's ancient history now.
Oh,
no one uses those
Greg!
anymore.
Yeah, you love it. Ancient history. How old's Dawkins? Like 80.
Yeah,
Exactly.
something like that. Like you can see like his first ever science videos. I feel like I've been here.
You know, he was married to one of the Doctor's companions as well. The actress, not the actual.
Yeah, well, it's all real, Neil. I knew it.
He's married to Ramona. True story.
Ramona.
No, you can't say that online, mate. It's the Billy Ray Cyrus. Otherwise, we get taken off the YouTubes.
Billy Ray Cyrus. What if we get sued by Billy Ray Cyrus because we're comparing him
Don't
to...
be giving people health advice about the demon sperm and shit like that.
Right, here's some health advice for you. Do not, whatever you do...
Have sex with interdimensional demons. With
yeah,
tentacles.
that's a very good piece of advice. Well, here we are in the town
Don't
of
lick
Riverville.
public lavatory seats.
Yes, that's very good advice, Neil. You will
I mean,
regret
we
it.
can do some. We can do some like Dr. Oz safe stuff. I mean, like I'm not. We can't sound like we're seriously telling people what to do. Like, for example, suggesting they wear a mask in public or wash their hands.
I think we can tell people they should wash their hands. I'm just saying, I think that one you're okay with. I don't think they'll complain about that one.
So what would the actual issue be then?
Well, it's just that they haven't got enough. Google don't bother hiring actual people anyway.
Yeah.
So they hire robots. They have computer programs to.
Oh, I sense vibrations. Horrible,
That's
bad
what the moaning's about.
vibrations.
Just getting
Yes,
vibrated.
I feel them very strongly.
Yes, mate.
Oh yes, something
Yes.
peculiar surrounds
This is very
you.
tantric.
It is actually.
Your aura.
Oh,
my mouth
it's
is
my aftershave.
numb.
It's new. It's called I haven't washed for 6 days and I eat and diet of mushrooms and hallucinogens.
It is indigo blue, the color of the
Those
dying.
blood of my enemies.
It must be a magical anomaly, but still, that doesn't bode well. But you're lucky. The stars are on your side. I, just like you, find myself in deep trouble. And maybe we can help each other. I have a special object in stock.
I bet you
I
do.
can see it, love.
According to the legends, it comes from the midst of the Kiran Desert, and us
Brilliant.
arcanists refer to it as the Master Skull.
Someone just shoved me along.
They were like, I don't even I can stand this thing.
But
There's
at
boats trying to
midnight,
get
if you
away.
balance the skull on your head for 1 full hour, it might help to reharmonize your aura. Maybe.
Kiora.
Sure.
Simple. A couple of days ago, something precious was stolen from me.
Precious.
Beauty potion.
Can't do it anymore.
And
I used
until
to, though.
yesterday, I was in the dark as to who took it. A vision has shed light onto the matter.
If only I could get taken in the dark.
It was an aura.
Careful, Neil. That's going to be like recognize legal consent.
Brent Spiner is gonna be like soundbiting.
I'm not going to ask any questions about this because
I have
It's
a
boring.
suspicion.
it's fine.
Can you zap her with some lightning or something so she shuts up?
I
No,
heard
you have
a
to listen to
voice
her
out
now.
of
You have to listen to
nowhere
her wonderful
whispering
dialogue.
right into my ear.
This is written like R.R. Martin's fanfiction.
Yeah?
Find me in the Clearwater cave. I'm sure it was the potion who spoke to me, but I'm too old to go
giving you the
exploring
eye
old
now.
caves like this one on my own.
And come his rise.
Look at this
As this
uncomfortable.
woman's talking about her
It's far from the
incontinence.
village. It's an abandoned
She's just
mine
staring at us,
just
it's
up the
weird.
hill that
Step back. Let's give this a chat.
How you doing?
Hey baby, you alright? Yeah?
Generously.
Walk blessed.
Whoa!
What the?
I think we're very popular around town.
That ginger was violent with
How
us.
about
That's not
that?
cool.
Another traveller. I thought I was the only one still
Personal
travelling.
space,
these
lady.
lands.
You are violating my territorial bubble.
Have you learned
Give us a
anything that
chat,
might
Dave.
come in
Give us a
handy
chat.
for an adventurer?
That's a good question. Let me think. I'm not sure if this helps, but an innkeeper
I
told me
mean,
lately
it's like
that
3D
because of the Red
polygon
Madness,
Rainbow Six
very
graphics code.
few prospectors are bold enough to go to the Shadow Steel mines in the Powder Desert anymore.
Her mouth's not moving anymore.
If you have the smithing skills and want to
That's 'cause
find
she's
some precious
ventriloquist.
ore, you should check one of the mines there.
Okay. Do you have anything to trade?
Trade? Huh. Well,
Sounds
I
like
guess it depends
Rosie
on what you
IRL
need.
doing Alexa.
Do I want to buy some roasted poultry or she's
Fuck
carrying
yeah.
around roast beef?
Oh, roast beef. We do like roast beef.
We've got some weed, but we're keeping that.
Mate, what sort of shit dealer is she? Let's fuck off.
Take care.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
bye.
Right, now we've got a new quest. We'll turn off these other quests. And it's to go deal with the bad vibrations.
We're picking up bad vibrations.
Vibrations. Vibration. Okay, this is a dead end. This has got to be the way out. Can you imagine seeing a lunatic like this in your town? They can't be bothered to go through the path, so they like climb down.
Mate, what would you react if you just came through your garden like parkouring off all your shit?
I'd be like, that is pretty strange. I mean, it depends how long they were there for.
Mate, if I saw this guy knowing what I know, I'd go in and lock the door. Defense plan alpha.
Yeah. He was found with a bag of human flesh, hearts, and whole stacks of weed and mushrooms.
5 rounds rapid send to mass, mate. Not messing around.
That ain't gonna stop him, Neil.
Not
Unless
if
you've got
can
some
have
hollow
chicken dinner.
points.
You got to stop him getting to the turkey legs. Like he's on Pirates of the Caribbean ride or some shit.
Whoa!
Whoa! That took us by surprise. You got him, Dave.
Whew! It's Cenk you. You don't even know that is, do you?
Do what?
Don't worry about it.
I didn't hear what you said, sorry.
That's alright. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, why'd you make me edit this stuff out, Neil?
I just keep it in, bro. Just do it
No.
live like Bill O'Reilly in the 90s.
I can't leave that in, Neil. You'll get in trouble.
I don't care.
You should care, Neil. I'm protecting you.
Why does that make that makes you sound like Hal from like Space Odyssey?
I'm just keeping an eye out for you, keeping you safe. You don't want to be... It's dangerous to go alone, Neil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a Zelda reference.
Oh. I thought it was one of those like children like Stranger Danger things.
No.
No, I mean true that.
Not that anyone would understand that because I'm cutting that. Whoa.
Affirmative, Dave. I read you.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my god, your name's Dave. We can do Hal quotes all day.
My name is Dave. If you just realised this.
Without your space helmet, Dave.
You've known me for like 20 years and you just realised, oh, your name's actually...
Yeah, I ain't known you like quarter of a century. Just
Slightly
what do you
stronger
think
dogs.
you're doing, Dave?
Oh.
Dave, stop. Stop, will you? Stop, Dave. Will you stop, Dave? Stop, Dave.
Daisy, Daisy. This is where we need to go. The Clearwater Cave. For that that lady who's got a vibrator under her stool. She's got a very different understanding of the term market penetration.
She's always penetrating both markets.
Right, let's see. I'm going to go for... I'm going to mix it up now.
Cool.
Okay.
Do you reckon there's anything bad in here? Oh, it's another dungeon crawl.
I think there is. Well,
I wouldn't mind so much they're actually friggin' dungeons.
What you want to have like? You want to have your? I know the sort of dungeons you're interested in.
Bring out the gimp.
I don't mean adult nappies. oh, undead.
Whoa, that's surprisingly specific.
You know, like when we
Belos
were
the
kids
Searcher
and we
here.
played stuff like Heroes Quest and like Games Workshop and stuff. You had to imagine this. Kids don't know how lucky they are today.
Hero Quest.
And by kids, I mean this 8-year-old game and the type of game that's been available for probably about 30 years. But even so,
No, the mod's not been out that long. Not as long
you
as the
remember
original.
Hero Quest?
I do remember Hero Quest. It's like Babby's first D&D.
Yeah. So my mate Ryan next door had it, but I couldn't understand it because I was a bit thick, so I didn't really get to play it. I had to wait till later in life to play D&D.
Oh, there.
I got the whole figures part, but I was more into Ghostbusters, so I didn't quite get the.
Ghostbusters, oh dear.
Nothing wrong with Ghostbusters.
Well, no, there's nothing. Well, there was nothing wrong with Ghostbusters.
I mean, recently, like last 5 years, there's been.
It's not been
more
great
with
for Ghostbusters.
No, apparently Paul Rudd's in the new one though, so hopefully it won't be terrible.
There's a new one, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, Neil. I saw the last new one and I did not like it.
No, I couldn't watch it. I got to the bit where it's all like meant to be funny with Chris Hemsworth, and I was like, nah.
I watched it and I was like, it's very cringy.
I wanted it to be good. I mean, I didn't want it to fail.
Of course,
but
everyone wants it to be good. Right? We didn't go out there and go, oh, I want to watch a bad movie.
I would like to watch the shit one.
I want a really, really... You know what I like? A shit movie. That's what I'm hoping for.
What's the shittest movie we've ever seen together? In all the years that we've been mates. That's a tough one.
It is. The shittest one I've ever seen, and it's probably not the shittest movie ever, but it's the one that springs to mind because it's shit in quite an amazing way. And that's... have you ever seen Battlefield Earth?
Oh, we saw that from the video shop around your house. Like, that's how old that is.
It is very
like
old.
1997 or some shit.
It's made by John Travolta.
Yeah. It's got the Harrier jump jets in it, I remember.
Yeah, which are
Thinking
still
that's not
miraculous.
how
Remember, this is the year 3000 and they're still fully functional.
I mean, that is some good maintenance there by the Royal Air Force.
Oh, they're all dead. And the library, all the books are functioning there. After 1,000 years.
Phaetons.
Yeah, Phaetons. That's what's happening there, Neil.
Would you take a personality test, David?
Depends who's administering it, because I'm a little concerned I may end up being cultified.
I mean, I would, like, if I got to hang out with Leah Remini, I'd be prepared to go, 10% forward. What do you think your average like undead animated skeleton does during the day? What is their like daily?
They probably just use the same animation they use for all the other walking characters, the biped and so on.
You think they just like what sort of stuff would they get up to?
Usual things, Neil. Just like going out shopping, eating food.
So then,
Animating's just their day job.
Number one, they don't have any sort of esophagus for.
Oh, you mean I thought you said the undead animators.
No, I meant the skeletons themselves.
The animated undead, you mean? Okay.
Oh.
I think they don't get up to anything though. I think they just exist in this horrible state where they just sort of stare at walls all day.
That's not very nice, is it?
Well, they're dead, so I don't think it bothers them that much. So, what do you intend to do when you're dead?
Well, I intend to go to heaven and see Jesus now. Richard Dawkins is rude, so
He's reconverted you.
yes. He did more for he did more for the church in those 30 seconds than the Pope has.
He wasn't really rude to you. He just, you know, it's just you were a little bit. I think you were a bit too enthusiastic for him.
In what respect?
I think he was expecting you to be like, "Hello, Mr. Dawkins." I didn't expect you to go, "Ricky, Dicky, Dicky," and leap across the table,
To him and go Ricky, Dicky, Dicky,
and then like pinch his cheek. Oh, I love you, I do, and I mean that in a very deep way.
I'm not butcher.
Big wink.
Why am I suddenly Carl Urban, bruv? I don't talk like that. I'm not like, all right, mate. Oh, savvy. I can't decide whether I'm Johnny Depp or Australian. That's not how I roll, bro.
Well, in any case, I think that was a bit.
You think I was too enthusiastic?
You're a little bit too familiar with him now.
Well, when I said
I'm not sure he liked it when you touched his knee during the during the chat.
Well,
Gave it a little squeeze. Big fan of yours.
When I said, "Hello, Professor," I thought that was really familiar.
Hello, Professor.
What did the great man say to you, David? What was?
I don't recall, Neil. It wasn't.
I recall what he said because I was seething inwardly. He said,
I don't
hello.
remember. Oh, did he say hello? Was that the deep, intimate chat that I had with Richard Dawkins? Hi, hello. If that's a deep, intimate chat, Neil, oh my goodness, have I got? I've got so many ladies who.
And he smiled, which he didn't do with me either. So you know, whatever.
Did you say thank you, Professor? No.
I did. Oh, yeah, and he still he just drank his wine and
rolled his eyes and was like, people I have to deal
they've
with.
already bought the book, but we were laughing. That's you right, Dawkins.
We paid good money for that book.
Yes.
I'm now carrying so much garbage, I have to drop something.
It's like when we got to Birmingham New Street Station that very night, but without the human flesh and magical amulets.
I'm literally
weapons.
carrying. Why didn't I sell any of this
books.
garbage in town? Oh, but Neil, I'm collecting those books to furnish my own library.
Yeah. Do we have a house yet?
No, I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get one. I'm just operating under the assumption that eventually.
Are you trying to make a survival shelter out of? This is my library and bivouac. It's a library.
See, this is all good stuff, Neil. This is all good stuff. I knew this day was coming.
I like one of those deranged hoarders that
I feel like I am one of those deranged hoarders right now. Okay, you know what? This is only worth 111. That's only worth 113. I will get rid of that. Okay.
As we journey deep. Oh.
Fire versus lightning.
Ah.
I am the greatest wizard.
Oh, wizard of incredible power.
No, I'm not taking the iron sword of
with my mind.
Can't carry
like
it.
an astro wizard.
Also, Neil.
I wonder what happened to the astro wizard. Do you think he made it through the recession?
What did he even do? I mean, he's a wizard, so he probably saw it coming.
You know, funny spoke to him, and then
just found a nice. I am the astro wizard.
Good times.
Oh, there's an iron cuirass of vigor here. I'm not taking it though. Not taking it.
No, don't do that.
I can't carry all this stuff. I have to sell things when we get to town. Sell things when we get to town. Sell things when we get to town.
Just get out of here. We'll go to town then.
We've got to complete the dungeon, Neil. We've got to complete the dungeon. Look, there could be loot in here that I can't take because of my inventory.
Yeah, there is a point. Oh. Ow!
See, how could I survive without some rat skin? Delicious rat skin.
The tastiest of all
What would you do, Neil, if someone offered you the holy foreskin?
I would say no, thank you.
They say, but this is the only part of Jesus that didn't ascend into heaven because he was chopped off him.
I'd be like,
See, that's where that comes from, by the way. That's why that was a very dubious relic.
I'd be like, okay, cool, and I'd call the Vatican, and I'd be like, hi, it's Neil here. And they'd be
Yes,
like,
Neil?
oh, right, thanks for calling. And I'd be like, yeah, I mean, we hadn't spoken for a while, but that was before Richard Dawkins was rude to me, so I've got Jesus' foreskins, you want it?
Yeah, oh, we've got a room full of those, mate.
I'd be like, well,
We can't move in the Vatican for foreskins.
I'd be like, €20, I'll put a new post for you.
The Pope's entire outfit is just made of hundreds and hundreds of foreskins all sewn together.
Foreskins.
One of them's probably the holy one. We don't know. There's no way to tell.
I'll be like, well, it's not because I've got it here, so cough up, innit?
Oh, well, we'll add it to the cloak.
I'm like, no, not unless I get a €20 note, mate.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, someone's doing Kung Fu. Everybody was Wang Chung fighting. You've done some Wang Chung fighting, Dave, haven't you?
I did a little bit when I was 17, yeah. And then I've seen on MMA how on Ultimate Fighter how everyone who does Wang Chun just gets beat up by MMA guys.
Beaten up by someone doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA and all that. It's like, okay. Remember those old arguments about which was the best kind of Kung Fu? Well, now we have an answer.
None. Jiu-jitsu.
Very good at wrestling.
I would think that Kung Fu's fine as long as you're fighting somebody who's willing to have a Kung Fu fight with you, rather than just look for the most expedient way to hurt you.
Yes. Well, the thing is, actually, Jiu-Jitsu is vulnerable to people who actually are just trying to hurt you in the quickest way, because if you watch MMA, you occasionally see some boxer go in there and he just, knocks the other guy out before he manages to put him in like a chokehold or whatever.
Well, based on enough 10 years of Crud, which isn't really a martial art, it's more of just a fighting system. But in my experience, boxers tend to trump most things. If they can hit you, you're going to get hurt. I mean, there's no that if you take one in the bread box from somebody who knows how to box.
If Mike Tyson punches you in the face, it's going to hurt. He's back, by the way.
Yeah, I saw it on Rogan, mate. It sounds mental. He's like injecting himself with testosterone shit.
Like, I don't know if I'd go back into that kind of, sport where you're getting hit in the head a lot when I get to his age.
One fight for he must give him $10 million for it.
Is he just having the one?
I think he's just having the one. The guy they picked the guy he's fighting. I can't remember what he's called. You can probably Google it, but.
Okay. Oh, should we detour? Look, Neil.
What is it?
It's a honey farm.
A honey farm.
Oh.
Oh, what the? Oh, it's one of those cage monster drug things.
It's dead now.
Oh, now we're under attack by bees.
They're defending themselves somehow. Bee
Stick
nourishment.
your apparatus into that bee hive. To get the honey, obviously.
That's how you.
What's that?
What was that? There was. Oh, that's a flower.
Impress the bees with your dominance display.
Okay.
We just killed their droid.
This is such a mistake. I don't have any.
Oh. Alright, yeah, I'm surprised.
Man, I am crushing these
How did
guys.
that thing outside not get him?
Well, it's a tree thing. Maybe it didn't want to go in.
Maybe. David.
Yes. What is it?
This is scary.
Spookums.
Halloweeji's.
Waluigi. Oh.
Yeah, Mario!
It's a spider ant monster.
Wouldn't it be awesome as a Cooper Trooper? Like there was just some weird like meta glitch.
That'd be a heck of a meta glitch. Okay, know what?
Yeah.
I'm leaving that book. I'm carrying too much stuff. I have to find a vendor. Because it's all now trade-offs. I've been like, I want to take
How long
that.
have we been adventuring for?
We have been adventuring for a total of 36 minutes.
Let's do
you
4
wanna-
more minutes adventuring.
We will
And
loot
all
this,
classes.
and then I'll head outside.
Yes.
Okay, now we're heading back to Riverville.
Outside.